what's up you guys? My name is Catherine and welcome to my channel. If you're someone that's been here for a little bit, you probably know that I freaking love purple eyeshadow. I talk about how much I love purple eyeshadow all the time. And I wanted to do like a quick go-to purple eyeshadow tutorial. This is an eyeshadow style that I do quite a bit. If I know I want to do purple eyeshadow, I don't want to just do a neutral look, but I want something that's quick, I know it's going to blend well, and I know it's just like generally easy to do. So I'm using the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette for this today, but these are colors that I definitely have in other palettes in my collection as well. I just find that the Juvia's Place is the best, like blending wise, pigmentation wise. It's the easiest to work with. But if you love purple shadows, you probably have these shades or similar ones in your collection, even if you don't have the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. That's it for the intro. If you're new here, make sure you're subscribed. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and I'm just gonna jump right into the tutorial. Alright, so for this look, I have primed my eyelids with concealer. I use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer, and I'm using the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette that's literally bigger than my head. So I'm going into this brown shade right here. It's called Burkina. So people like have their opinions about people who need to use a brown as a transition shade all the time, and I totally agree that it might mean I'm like super untalented and can't blend eyeshadow if I need to put a brown shade down. But when I'm doing like a go-to look that I want to know it's gonna look good, like it just helps to have a brown laid down for everything else to blend into. So I just put this in the crease, and this palette is a really pigmented palette, but I do find it blends very easily. Oh, I forgot to say the brush. This is an AOA Studio E127. It's not my biggest, most fluffiest brush. It's only my second biggest, most fluffiest brush. But I very much like it for transition shades. So that's just like a gentle wash of brown. I feel like everyone watching this probably knows how to place down a brown transition shade. Transition. I say it wrong like every time I say it in my videos. So anyways, I'm going into the shade Zobo right here. It's the matte purple in this palette. It's a really great matte purple. It's a very warm matte purple. I'm using this BH Cosmetics Studio Pro number 5. I should know this without having to look at it by now, but I don't. So I go into it, but then I like really tap it off, because like I said, these are some pigmented shadows. So this is going in the crease, and I'm sort of like pulling it down onto the lid to help blend it, because I don't really want to blend it up too far, if that makes sense. I often like blend my crease shade up too far, and then you can't even like see the transition shade. I feel like the trend with Instagram makeup right now is to like really pack on your shadows and then blend them out. I kind of like to do not the opposite, but I more like to blend as I'm placing them and just like build them up as I need to. Because I find with the pack and blend method, it's so easy to end up with too much shadow, and then you can't blend it out, and then you're just a mess. I'm clearly someone that followed the dot dot not a lot method when using glue in elementary school. And I'm now going into this purple shade, which is called Makeda, and I'm just using my finger for this. Oh no, my cat's about to step on my eyeshadow. Don't do it! And I'm putting this on the whole entire eyelid. And then I'm going back into Zobo with that same BH Cosmetics brush And I'm just using that to blend along the purple shade. So this is really pretty on its own in my opinion. However, I love really intense textured like glittery shadows, so I am going to add a liquid shadow to this. I have the Flower Beauty Warrior Eyeshadow in Poison. This, I hated the first time I used it because it I used too much, so it cracked a lot. But when I use just a little bit, I love this. So I'm placing this on the inner portion of my eye, and then I'm just gonna use my finger to blend that outwards. It's almost like a diffused cut crease is the best way I could describe the placement. And I'm just adding a little more of the dark purple shade Masquerade to my outer corner using a little BH Cosmetics Studio Pro number 8 for this. And I'm just cleaning up this edge just a little. So this is all I'm doing to the upper eye. I'm going to do my face makeup. Haven't decided if I'm going to do lashes yet, so we'll see. But I'll be right back. So to finish this, I am going back into Masquerade on this little liner brush. And I literally just tapped once into Zobo on this dome-shaped AOA Studio brush, and I'm just running that along the under eye. And I'm going into Giza with this little dome-shaped Eco Tools brush. That was too much. I don't know why I just dug in like that, but I did. And that's going on the inner eye. And let me let my hair down for dramatic effect. Alright y'all, this is the final look for today. It's an easy, simple, not time consuming, go-to purple eyeshadow look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If you love purple eyeshadow like me, if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video.